1968 BC 28, we have this series here is a Taylor series about zero for which of the following functions. And so it would be helpful to know what each of these are. Actually, each of these series on the bottom are one that we could and should know by heart. So let's see if we can go through some of them. One, we have sine of x is equal to x minus x to the third over 3 factorial plus x to the fifth over 5 factorial, etc. And that turns out to alternate. And we have x to the 2n plus 1 over 2n plus 1 quantity factorial, and n is starting at 0, so we would need just an n there for the -1 term there. Cosine is going to be similar, cosine of x, but it uses only the even terms. And it also has -1 to the nth, and it is simply x to the 2n over 2n factorial. Neither of those we have there. Then e to the x has all the terms, so and they're all even. 1 plus x squared over 2 factorial plus x to the third over 3 factorial, etc. And that one is simply x to the n over n factorial, which is very similar to what we have here, only what we have here would be e to the negative x, which is simply going to be the same except that it alternates. And that's what we're dealing with here. X, that's a minus. And that would be a -1 to the n, x to the n over n factorial, which is what we have. So the answer would be e to the negative x. And the final one, which is the natural log of 1 plus x. If you recall that natural log of x, or natural log of absolute value of x, is the integral of 1 over x dx. And one of the other series that we should know is 1 over 1 plus x and 1 over 1 minus x. The 1 over 1 plus x has alternating terms, x plus x squared, no denominators here, x to the third, etc. And 1 over 1 minus x has all positive terms, 1 plus x squared plus x to the third, etc. And this one would be -1 to the n times x to the n, and this one would simply be x to the n would be the general term. But because ln of 1 plus x is just the antiderivative, ln of 1 plus x is the antiderivative of 1 over 1 plus x dx, that would then be the term-by-term integral, which would give us x, and then x to the second over 2, and then plus x to the third over 3, minus x to the fourth over 4, etc. And so that would be, its general term would be -1 to the, we need a positive first. So this would be n plus 1, I believe. And then we would have x to the n over n. First term, second term, third term, etc. And so we can see that that's not the one either. But it is important to be able to sort of know the series, Taylor series, Maclaurin series representations of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 functions there. They are important ones. So hopefully this video helps to review and to refresh some of those things.